Welcome back to Kevin C Outdoors. Today I'm out here on a new fishing spot and I'm actually going to be camping near an old fire tower. So later on we'll probably go and check that out. But first I'm going to be tracing some trout. This should be a great episode, so stay tuned. So I found this little pond here. I'm told they do stock it with trout in the springtime. Just trying to make my way over here. This is actually part of the Delaware State Forest here. Let's get down in here. Let me show you what we're going to be throwing here. Small little lure here. I should say a small little swim bait. This is a lure made by Euro Tackle. It's like a 2-inch swim bait. It's called the B-Vibe. A lot of grass in here. It doesn't look too deep. See if there's any trout. We did get a Arctic blast here yesterday. Got down to like 4 degrees. Right now it's about 25. As you can see, we got a little bit of snow. And so we got some new waters we're gonna be fishing today, like I said in the intro. On this little pond, and like I said, we're gonna be heading downstream, it looks like. Like once I get past this pond right here, there's a little dam. And it's extremely shallow. I was told downstream it widens up and there are some trout. We're gonna try that and see how it goes. Yeah, it's a beautiful little park. We got a couple benches. We got one right here. There's actually one right over there, if you can see it behind that tree. I got layers on. I'm starting to get a little warm here. So ditch this jacket soon, I think. Yeah, let's try over on this side. Like I said, just kind of slow rolling this lure. Yeah, I'm thinking there's no fish in here right now. Not seeing anything. Alrighty guys, so made it to our camping spot here. I fished for a little while. Could not find any holes. I could not find any fish. It was super shallow, the creek I was fishing. So the creek was super shallow that I was fishing. So like I said, we're at our site here. I'm gonna go try to find some firewood, which isn't gonna be a problem because we're in the state forest. And then we're gonna probably go up to the tower, check that out, and make some lunch and just see how it goes today. So this trip probably isn't gonna have any fish in it. But yeah, this place is awesome. Nobody around. There are some other campsites along this road that I'm on. Looks like they're hunting. But yeah, it should be a good adventure. Like I said, we're gonna go find some firewood, and then maybe we'll make some lunch in a little bit, and then after that we'll go check out that tower and probably just hang out and see how it goes, guys. So I got all my firewood right here prepared for tonight. So we're actually gonna be burning some softwood. Everything in the forest right now is pretty wet. We've been having a lot of rain. That wood there is pretty dry. So it's much easier to start a fire with softwood. So I think we do have enough firewood for tonight. If not, there's a couple more logs on there I could just chop up pretty quick. So now that we have all of our firewood set for tonight, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go hike down to the fire tower and check that out. It's not very far from here. So I'll meet you down there. All right, I think we made it to the start of the trail here. Yeah, there's a couple trucks parked over here. I'm assuming they're hunting. So I got my orange on. Yeah, here it is right here, guys. Buckhorn Fire Tower. It's just down this road. I think it's maybe like a half mile or so. It's not very far. I'll meet you there, guys. All right, we're about halfway up the hill here. The problem, I'm having all ice. You can see right here where the ruts from the road are. I've been walking in the middle here. You can see many other people have too. But like I said, we're about halfway there to the tower, I think. Haven't seen a soul. Haven't heard any wildlife. Just me in the forest. Yeah, I think we're getting close. The forest is getting very dense right now. Surrounded by all pine and spruce trees. It's beautiful. Alrighty guys, I just made it to the old fire tower. This thing has been standing here for decades, watching over the whole forest. They used to use these towers to spot wildfires miles away before the drones and satellites ever existed. Now it's just a cool piece of history sitting on top of this ridge. Wow, look at this though. Check it out. How high up it goes. Right there is right where they used to watch for the forest fires many, many years ago. Yeah, I'll show you over here by the steps. There's actually a sign. No trespassing sign here. Yeah, right here, see? No trespassing. I'm surprised there's no footprints going up there. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to walk on these boards. Totally rotted away. You can see under here where there's like a little landing. As you can see, there's holes right through it. Yeah, super neat though. But like I said, it just amazes me that people would just stand up there looking for fires. And so I'm gonna head back to camp, make some lunch. I'm probably about 2 miles away, so I got a nice little hike here. But I'll meet you guys back at camp. All right, on my way back, I found an old birch tree right here. So I'm gonna grab this bark and bring it back to my campsite. And this is how we're gonna start the fire later. Oh, it's nice and dry too. That's all we're gonna need. I'm gonna grab some more though. I'm ready, so we made it back to camp here. I set camp up, set my chair up right here. Got my water jug over here to do any dishes that I need to. I just kind of threw my axe there for now. This is what we're gonna be making for lunch. We have a freeze-dried meal here. This is chicken and rice. Just gonna boil up some water for that. And then on a day like today, it's about 25 degrees out right now. We got some chicken and sausage gumbo we're gonna make. And we're just gonna heat that up in this pot right here. And then after we eat, we're gonna kind of come over here, get all this wood that we cut up earlier. And then we're gonna make a nice little spot here we could put it. We're gonna shovel some of this snow out, shovel the fire pit out, and then also the table here. There's actually a nice log over here I'm probably gonna cut down for future videos. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna do, like I said, is boil some water, because this has to sit for like 10-15 minutes. And then once we get the water in this packet, we'll start making that soup. Just gonna dump the whole bottle of water in. Probably not gonna use it all, but hopefully I have enough butane there. I do have another one in my truck in case I don't, but one thing with butane too, it does not like the cold. So hopefully I won't have any issues. If I do, I have my propane stove as well, so we can always switch up if we need to. All right, we'll seal this up. So yeah, this was not cutting it. I've been trying to heat up the soup for 10 minutes on this propane stove, but it's so cold that it's not even warming up. So I got my jet boil burner. It seems like it's working a lot better. Yeah, we got some steam, so it shouldn't take long. Maybe within the next couple minutes this should be ready. All right, let's see. Should be ready. It's been like 10 minutes or so. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the best. If you're new to these freeze-dried meals, right here, chicken and rice is one of the best, like I said. Big chunk of chicken there. Let's check this soup. Oh yeah, she's done. Throw it right in the pot. Here it is, the gumbo. Hot. So good. There's not many soups that are better on a 25-degree day than chicken gumbo. So right now I'm gonna just get the snow out of the fire pit. Also I'm gonna wipe it off this table. I got my shovel right here. And then what we're probably going to do is get a fire going, and then we're going to go look at that big log, and we're going to see if we can harvest that as well. So we're gonna let this fire go for a bit. Let's see what we could do with this tree over here. Yeah, it's kind of just dangling here. Let's see what it is. I think it's rotted, guys. Yeah, that's completely rotted. Actually, a standing tree right here. Yeah, this one should be good. I don't think this one's rotted. Let's grab my saw. Gonna start dinner right now. So today I'm gonna make some venison chili. It's a pretty quick and easy recipe. We have 2 pounds of ground venison. We got some garlic, some onion powder, tomatoes, a can of light red kidney beans, and then 2 packs of the chili seasoning. And then right there, I just already cut up some peppers. That's actually 1 bell pepper and 1 onion. And that's pretty much it. So we're just gonna put all this together. I'm gonna try to do it on the butane stove. If that doesn't work, we'll have to do it on the fire. But let's give it a shot. First thing we're gonna do is throw that venison in. Probably should have threw a little bit of oil in the pan here. If you don't know, venison is extremely lean. There's hardly any fat to it whatsoever. I'm just going to toss this onion and bell pepper in. I'll cook those all together. Trying to get this in before it gets dark. It's a problem, it gets dark so early anymore. Oh, it's not working. We're going to have to do it on the fire here. All right, let's add the tomatoes. Beans. Some garlic powder. Some onion powder. And then the chili seasoning mix here. Let that cook for a little bit. Yeah, baby, look at that. She's done. All right, let's just get a bowl of this. And we'll go over by the fire and eat it. Toss a couple crackers in there. Oh yeah, this smells so good. Actually, I'm gonna bring the camera a little closer here. Look at that. Steaming, smoking. It's been cooking for like over an hour, hour and a half maybe. So good, guys. Hot. It's done perfectly. Look at that, guys. I got some green peppers, onions, mixed in with that chili. Garlic powder, onion powder. Gotta get another log on the fire. It's getting cold. Fire's burning down. Winter camping, guys. Making venison chili over the fire. What's better than that, right? Well, I'm gonna finish this off. Sit by the fire. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up with this overnight trip. Woke up, made some coffee, just took in this quiet morning out here in this forest. I had a great time camping at this spot. I made some great food and I explored that fire tower. Thanks for hanging out with me here. I appreciate everybody that watches these adventures. If you like this video, hit the like button and drop me a comment. It really helps this channel out. I'll see you guys on the next one.